When people show you who they are, believe them. I didn't think he'd be that evil. The moment those drop, I got a court case. He's saying he's filing a restraining on what? Dude, what in the fuck? I thought he was a totally different person. I know. He's been on it all day. I don't know is he not working? How are you? Like, you have been doing this all week. I don't get it. He must not have a lot of jobs. Oh, they're saying that he would. I was about to say he'd have to have the burden of proof. Like, what did I do for a restraining order? If anything, I think I could have a restraining order at this point. I mean, taking pictures of my phone. And he didn't say that he had a tracker, though. Someone else was saying that. Whatever. What the fuck ever, you know? And who in the fuck blocked Matthew? I don't know why you guys blocked him. That's why he's up there saying, oh, I tried to get on your panel. No, you never tried to get on my fucking panel. Dude, you've been blocked in my chat, and I had no idea. Documented, recorded, and reported. Can you believe talking about my surgery, putting my private in? That is so wrong. It's gonna get handled. It's fine. But yes, I wanted you all to know I've seen it. I knew it. I know. I'm shocked. I didn't think he'd be that evil. And then to get into my phone and take screenshots, the moment those drop, I got a court case. And I'm just waiting for him to fuck up. You got to give motherfuckers like this enough rope to hang themselves, you know? Yeah. So look, I guess he got in my phone and was like taking screenshots or something. And I don't give a fuck who you are 100% on my goddamn dad's life. I never fucked anybody while I was with him. I was too into him. You guys seen that. You seen I was into him. I still talk to other people, but we weren't like, we're just now dating. You know what I mean? If it got to the point where I felt like, hey, this is going to be legit serious, I couldn't let my guard down. In the beginning, I thought, yeah, this was going to be legit and serious, you know, and then things kept happening to where I just kept building up walls. And thank fucking God I didn't let down my guard, you guys. Can you imagine? Oh my God, then it'd be real dangerous. When people show you who they are, believe them. This isn't about clearing his name. He's trying to dog me out and shit. I refuse to do that to him. I won't.
Yes. Hi.
Here again for some more fun.
Of
Round
course.
2.
Well, we're not done home wrecking the house, are we?
Yeah,
Apparently.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know where she gets that you ruined our relationship. I think in her eyes, it ruined it for us because she told everybody that she really wasn't done until I went on your live stream.
Like, it was already done.
All right,
you know, she just wants someone to blame. Yeah.
I don't think she's a bad person. I just think what she does is very bad, and that makes her I guess that's her, I guess is how she is. It's not who she is, but it's just how she is at the moment. And I don't think she's really a bad person, but she does, I think it's mainly what she does that turns her into the person really she's become. She tried I was going to take out a loan for her, but yeah. So I was going to do that, but that was later down the road after her surgery. But yeah, so I mean, I was going to do that, but.
Wait, hold on. So you were going to take a loan for her titters?
Yeah, I mean, if we got to a certain point, if we got engaged or something like that, I would have. I'm not really like this, but she calls it and retaliate. She basically called me out. I could have had my son taken away the other day if I, really, ultimately it was just, so, but I don't do anything. I go out and drink. I told you that the other day. That's all I do.
Yeah.
And at this point I'm done because I can't, I'm not going to afford to lose my son over her. Oh. So, if somebody wants to call CPS, they can call there anytime, every day if they want. I won't be doing anything. And then she's got, on the other night when she was on her stream, she had all these people texting her from this biker gang that basically was going to take care of me. So I have that to look after.
Wait,
too.
What?
Oh, yeah. So her ex-boyfriend, Steven, was in the biker gang. And so apparently all these people saw this going or whatever. And she was being all this dramatic. I think she did this for publicity and, for herself for the most part. But yeah, there was she was reading their names out in the chat live. So I have every single one of their names that she was threatening with. You know,
Good. I would hold on to that.
so I told her I have all that, and I told her I was going to go to the courthouse and put a no contact order on her.
Don't if she works at the strip club or Olive Garden. I don't think she does, but that's why I'm laughing.
The only thing that I know is she talks about this. I worked here and I blah, 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 this and that. She hasn't worked since I've met her. So I don't.
Well, we know that kind of, but someone wanted to know.
She just doesn't have a lot of girlfriends, I think. I don't know. I really haven't even met any of her friends.
So have you met friends of hers at the bar? And
the only friends I've met are all guys. There's not one girl that knows her besides the bartenders and maybe a couple of regulars, but that's it. There's not one other person that randomly just says, hey.
Oh, she only hangs out with dudes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Outside of the YouTube. So with YouTube,
I've never seen her with her girlfriend.
Mods.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a I'm gonna get a no contact order. That way she can't speak about me either. Okay. And after she, basically called me out, called my son out and talking all this stuff, I really don't care about her feelings because she doesn't care about mine. She would have never talked and texted these other guys or whatever, entertained that if she cared about me at all, period. I told her I was freaking moving away because I didn't want to be that close to her.
Oh my God, I totally would.
I won't talk to her anymore after earlier today. I told her this is the final time.
Oh, I hope you're right. I think it's
because the whole thing is she's lied to me about going up on that panel the other night. Her mods had me blocked.
Okay.
I have 18 times I tried to go on Google, and put the link in, and I was sitting there waiting in her chat for an hour. Why I was sitting there texting her? She was so drunk that she wasn't paying attention to me texting her, and she was blowing up, and going on a rage. And yeah, so they had me blocked the whole time.
You asked her what her history with Negz is, and then she said what to you?
I asked them if they ever slept together. And then she said no. She said I sat on his face. That's it.
Okay.
So I don't know what to believe.
He has publicly said no, that didn't happen. They did meet, but briefly, but she wasn't really his type, and he kind of wasn't interested, but he thinks that she holds a grudge because of that, which I could see that being possible. So, gonna be
I block her and she calls me from other people's phone, but I'm the one tracking her.
Oh, that's so crazy. Twister asked, if you say she has not worked, how did she pay the bills?
This from streaming. She makes all the money from that.
Oh, Push wants to know.
She makes
how much does she make? Do you think a month, or just estimate?
Well, she makes enough to go out drinking and pay her bills.
What do you say she makes enough as like a regular job?
She probably makes more than a regular 40-hour job. That's why she does work, because she can make money on her content. So the other day when you had me on, you know how I told you how the things ended?
What happened?
Well, so I sort of So I didn't tell the whole truth.
Okay.
So I did actually happen to meet somebody. Wasn't trying to hurt her feelings online. She wanted me to move in with her.
I believe that. She moves quick, and she wants someone to pay
No, she wanted me to pay
her bills, right?
I'm not going to say her bills, but she wanted me to pay everything but $200.
Oh, that's
And I'm like, so you want me to get rid of all my furniture, and you want me to sit in your room? You want me to get rid of my bed?
Oh.
And I'm like, I have all this stuff, but so now I have to move in, get rid of everything, and just live with you. I'm like, so what's going to happen when we argue?
She'll kick you out, and she'll just talk to her community about how evil you are, and you'll be homeless.
She would make me it would get physical, and then it'd get into assault, and that's how that
would.
Oh, yeah.
You would get it. She would screw you over so bad. This is a blessing in disguise, dude. For real.
Like you say, I think this is, a blessing from above that, for me to get away, and go.
If she makes so much, why is she always begging? I know the answer to that, but.
Well, because when you drink $1,000 a week,
she's an addict. And she, and also greed.
She's all
She's
about
a
herself.
deadly
I don't.
fan.
The whole time, I would say I don't think there's anything that, like, she would buy me cigarettes. That's about it. Or
Is she
nothing.
on disability or is she on SSI or anything for assistance?
No.
Okay. Said to tell him about what he said about her son. Oh, you know, the redhead thing. She talked crap about redheads and then said
Oh, she
something
says
about
she
your
hates
kid.
redheads, and yeah.
And then she said, is your kid a redhead? And then she was saying that about your kid.
I don't think she was saying it about him. I think she was saying she wasn't attracted to redhead men.
Regard to that, like dating, not in general.
I believe so. Yeah. I don't think she'd ever do anything, yeah, to my son, really.
Anyway, she posted a picture, I think, of her and your son, and then I think she did remove it when she got heat. Oh my gosh. Anyway, did you know of any of that or no?
I didn't know that they took a picture and she posted it.
What?
No, I did not know.
I assume that's why one of the fake breakups happened.
No.
Or not fake on your end, but like, you know, I thought like, because you guys were on the outs at one point, and I thought you maybe had seen that, and maybe that was, but I didn't know. That's speculation. Okay.
I do not. Was it? You said it was taken down, or she removed it then?
Well, I don't know if she took it off of her Patreon. I only know that people posted the edited version, but you couldn't see their face. I looked and saw.
I did leave her at the bar. Somebody said something. I did leave her at the bar on her birthday, though. But we were out from 5 o'clock until at 12. So we were out. I was drinking for 6.5 hours.
That's a long time.
What
would happen if you stay?
So the last time that we went out, she made a fool of herself and was drunk by the time I picked her up. And so this was a Friday night, and she was already drunk at 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
No, the screen went black.
It's back. I had a phone call, sorry.
I just said what would happen if you would stay, because you leave
to
try and calm things down.
Yeah, I know when it's time to leave, and I know, and she's told me, and she was like, I've went to jail for assault, you know, and she was like, you know, saying this and that, and basically egging it on. I was like, I don't want no part of that. I'm not a violent person. I'm like, I'm sorry that you are, but that's totally not me. And I think I avoided all those situations by walking away. While she's calling me stupid, I think I'm probably the smart one for doing it.
Someone's asking, is he saying he would hit her if he would stay there?
I wouldn't hit her. I see her hitting me. I've never hit a woman. Like I said, I was raised better than that. A man doesn't put their hands on a woman.
So when you were can I ask something? And you don't have to answer, really.
Sure.
You were in jail, right? Or
yes.
Prison?
I was never in prison. I've only been in jail and holding for like 30 days. A long time ago, I was young and I was a teenager, and I had some cocaine and got caught with some and ended up getting out of it.
Thank you, Freddie. Sorry.
So the last time that started all this, we were at the bar, and it happened to be that night so I picked her up. She was already drunk, you know, so I was not feeling her, and she was basically at that time, that day, excuse me, she had said, you know, we're not going to work out. I already think, you know, and can tell, and like, we're just going to be friends. So I sat there and like, she's asking me what's wrong. I'm like, you're sitting here telling me this, and we just got here. So like, you're starting this conversation and this night out with this. I was like, you know what? I don't want to be here. And she was like, what's wrong? So I left and went to the front bar. Where we are at, there's two parts to the bar. There's the front and the back. So I went to the front part, and then she's gotten so drunk, she comes up. She doesn't have any shoes on at this point. Is walking around the bar barefoot. And just walking back and forth. It's like, I thought you left me. And she's like, you left me again. I'm like, I didn't leave. I came up here to the front part of the bar. And I was sitting there playing pool. And she was like, you left me, blah, blah. I was like, you know, I'm sitting here doing this. And I'm like, go away. And so she kept coming, like, I kept playing pool. And I got on this thing. It was a Friday night. So a lot of people come and play pool on Friday nights. And so there's a couple of regulars that play, and we were playing for money. So I got into a game playing for money, and she talked me into thinking, or basically the idea of going back to my house. So I was like, okay, but I'm going to leave whenever I'm ready. And so she was going back and forth. I don't know, doing whatever. She comes back another time and I'm still playing. And she's like, I want to go. I want to go. And then so she went back again to the back and started talking shit to one of the bartenders. And she actually got thrown out or got cut off from drinking. So she didn't get thrown out, but she got cut off. So when we both said that we were in a relationship, I asked her and I told her, I said, so you're not going to talk to Doug? You're not going to talk to Chris anymore? Nobody. I said, so you're not going to entertain any of that if we're together? And she said, yes, I'm not going to. And what did she do? She totally did it behind my back. And then she's sitting there telling me I can do so much better than you. I'm like, you're not going to find anybody better than me, period.
There was word of people have said he hurt Royal. Huh. What are they referring to with that? Because I didn't see anything that would
that dog's 125 pounds. That thing would freaking eat me alive.
So what do you think they mean when they say that?
I'm not going to say any. She's the one that has admittedly openly said on her chat to her people, I beat the shit out of him because he doesn't listen. That was her, not me. I don't hit animals. I know I should never have done this, but I went through her phone and I screenshotted these guys' conversations and messages that she had with these guys. So I know exactly what she did when I wasn't able to get a hold of her. And when she didn't come to my house, I know what she did. She didn't go home on the times that I left her at the bar. She didn't go home. There was one time that she went home. The rest of the time, she always left and went and did not go home.
Left with someone else.
Or had somebody that she had called, and went home with them. She's always has somebody that she can call, to come hang out or come get her or something. And I figured out how she did what she did when she did it, and it was the times when we got in a fight and she used it as an excuse. It was every time, and that's just how she is. Heck, when she thought my ex was texting me, she wanted to leave. She was like, if your ex is texting you, I'm going to leave, and we're not going to talk. We're not talking. Yeah, that's how she was. So she can do it, but I can't.